God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your great head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Vikings and the Cards. Coming up next.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Glendale. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. White going to come out throwing. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Now White. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Connor going to get it again on second down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, it's White. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Brown, 62 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. White looks to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. White, no, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to...
Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second and 5. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. There's a nice move. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A play fake. Now White. In trouble, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Everything's going right here in this 1st half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Up the middle, it's Cook. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now back to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. final shot before break. White, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. So we've reached half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been in a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
4 yards remain for second down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Connor. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third down, he'll drop the throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Cook up the gut.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it is 42-0.
Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Connor up the middle. Takes it to about the 37.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now White. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's White. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. White under pressure, and they got to him again.
Chase Young.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's been in the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Cook, they'll try and run it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. Fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. White looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. White. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Brian Anger now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play. You're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now like, congratulations. And why isn't it me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Black shot.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, White. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
6, 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Black Ultra. Green Jack. You killer.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now White. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Completes this one to Thornton.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick buries him for a loss of 11.